Hi guys, welcome. Let's make coffee. I got scared for a second. I was like, where's my coffee? I was like, where is it? Right here. Mhm. Let me make coffee. We're gonna make sure that we have all of our, there we go. Just woke up because I have to get my oil changed today. So I am not gonna be able to do my stream later. I'm doing a little early. Oh, what's going on? Okay, Liz, you know, you came up, I was watching some of my live streams last night to, what's up, Alejandro? To just see where I was a year ago. For first, like a second, as I was falling asleep last night, and I I was thinking it. You came up on one of the streams. I was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute. Welcome. All right, let's go. Coffee time. Let's go. All right. So I got a great story about last night. I talked about it on my Twitch. Good, fun show to really work out your material. You just test your ability to stay on track in your set. And I was excited to be there. It also makes you feel like you got some thick skin when you are doing a room like last night where there's really jovial people, but it's also a little bit of, there's a lot of distractions happening that could potentially throw you off. So it's a really great challenge. And actually, not a lot of distractions. I shouldn't say that, because I feel like everybody really was supportive of the room for the most part, except the woman who was wasted and wanted to like potentially jump on some of the comedians, but it was funny. Friday, which is tomorrow, I am performing at St. Mark's. Very excited for that. Again, I was there last week for their comedy competition. Hi, welcome to all. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, John. This is wake up attire today actually, because I have to wake up and I figured I was gonna wake up and do the stream because getting your car serviced this morning after dropping my oil change. Oh, here it is. Okay. I looked at when I first got this for Christmas. John helped Santa get this, and like, look, it used to be red. I love this pot though, too. I'll never, ever get rid of it. I'll sleep with it. Okay. Everybody can hear me okay? I got some music pumping in the back, even though I have my volume. I also want to make sure that I'm drinking enough water because did not do that yesterday. So stay right there, but I'll get my big bottle of water. Yeah, but me, it's almost August 1st. That's crazy, right? Think about it. It feels like literally June just happened. I gotta drink, I think, 2 of these a day, right, John? This is like, I'm obsessed with these. I always keep just buying them singly. I need to just buy them 6-pack. With the milk. Maybe even though it's not 5 a.m. I might do a little 5 a.m. writer stuff. I used to get up back on Twitter. I think I can show. Yeah, I can show you guys. The whole. Yeah, I can do that with you guys. I can show you what 5 a.m. Writers Club is on Twitter. Since I can do a share screen. It's a whole community of people that share. Like, it's called Writer's Lift. No, you don't, like, lift each other up. But you do. You lift each other up by sharing your pages or your books. Actually, a friend of mine, a comic friend of mine, David Voxmullen, that works with me in Chicago, sent me a free copy of his Audible book, and he'd like to come on to my live stream and talk about it. And it's called Getting Yourself Booked. David used to be the booker at Comedy Shrine in Chicago. Comedy Shrine closed. He's now just doing stand-up. He's also a musician. His family's great. He's very positive attitude, so he's going to come on at some point. I think next week, he wants to promote his book, which is great. I think it comes out it's out now? Anyway, I get to listen to a free copy of his Audible. I'm going to listen to it today. And it's called How to Get Yourself Booked. For him. The scene in Chicago is very, it's very different. It's different, but it's also very, like, it's just nicer about a lot of things. Oh, actually, don't get me wrong. It's not that, New York doesn't have some nice things, but they're just also very pleasant. They're not like, your attitude is very Midwest. Very, we would never bump your spot for another comedian. That's not polite. That's kind of like, I guess, how they are. Walking tall. I don't think the screen quality is bad. I took a quick look at it, but I'm not sure what you're seeing. Because I know when I do this, when I look at the screen, it's gonna, here, I'll have to do this. There we go. Yeah, it might be the light over there. That's okay. So I'll put you guys over. That's stupid. I'm getting better at snapping this into place faster. Okay. Now you're just looking at my belly. That I noticed on some of the streams, I'm just like, girl, stop sticking your belly out. There you go. Yeah. So David's gonna come on and talk about his book at some point next week. Oscar Colossus I'm gonna have on. I think so some people create Audible books now, or just write their own books, right? And we have that opportunity to do that with all the amazing, like, I'm not like, not just AI, but just built programs that we have to help you get started and just do it, as opposed to procrastinating. More than, oh no, I'm gonna do sugar. I'm not gonna do the sugar. Man, just enough. This is the only sugar I got. Now this is bad, and you know you're an addict with sugar. You're just dumping it in. Alright, this is how you know I'm embarrassed because I don't want to show my boyfriend this. Because he's gonna be like, girl, this is when you know you're at it. You're gonna look. This is when you know you got a fucking problem. Oh well, yeah, I had to get up early because I have to. This is how you know you're a sugar addict. The fuck is it doing in my purse? You guys ready for it? There's not just one. There's two. This is how you know you have a problem. And you know, the thing is, I know I need another one. Not to it though. Right. You know what I would do? Alright, guys, when you hear this, there's a bagel store up the street from my house, and when I go get sandwiches for whatever, just in general, take some of the sugar and frost, because I know there's going to be a morning where I don't have sugar, and then I'm going to be stuck. And then hold on, no, I gotta go. This is what I got. And then I take them. Alright. I know exactly where the other. Right. The only reason why I know is I saw it the other day, and I was like, "Ooh, another sugar in the raw." I mean, that's a person with a problem right there. I gotta figure that out. I gotta do that. I say that, but I don't do that. What's wrong with me? You know what? Let's taste it first. We don't need that other sugar until we taste it first. And also, when you start to wean off of sugar, like my mom told me, like she doesn't really have anything in her coffee anymore. You get used to the taste, so it's not necessary. I also probably shouldn't drink whole milk. I think whole milk's bad for you too. So, do you guys? How much? Put in the chat if you guys. Do you take sugar? I think it's not showing me the whole shot. Sorry about that. Like how much sugar do you take in your coffee? Where did I put that other? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna wait. Is this from like a hotel? This might be from the W when I performed there and I might have taken the sugars. That's fucked up. Isn't that weird? Come on, Michelle. You can do that. You could do better, girl. Hello. That's not weird. Dragon Balls. I can't believe I just said that name out loud. What is wrong with me? Come on, Michelle. Alright, so... yeah. There's Dragon Balls? Oh my god. Oh, perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I was talking about this jar. This peach is too soft. It's too soft. I have to eat it today. I'm also took up in my house for a sleepover. I'm excited for that. I saw you doing comedy. You did great. Great. You saw me live or you saw me on here doing comedy? Yeah, my New York comedy. Hi, John. Look at this. An early morning stream. And we got John Francis. I know John Francis is in Wales. So what's up? Are you on your lunch break? Because it could be lunchtime around there, right? Max, which stand-up are you talking about? I do have things at the New York Comedy Club. Oh, you saw me live? Where? Which comedy club did you see me live at? And that's how you're joining the stream? That's great. Not Wales, London. Oh, why did I think you were in Wales? I'm sorry. Yes, sorry, John. Okay, John Francis is coming in from London. This is what we need to work on. As much as I'm like, oh god, I'm in shape. This is like hanging out. No. That's where the quesadilla comes in. Like I had a quesadilla yesterday. We don't need that. BRB. You have no idea where you saw me? You saw me live, but like you don't remember the comedy club. What city? Let's start with that one. I've been saying that you're from Wales for ages. Ah, shit. Damn it. That's not good. I haven't meant to do that. I'm sorry about that, John. Ah, do you hear that? Police sirens in the background? That's my neighborhood. This is I don't know what this is supposed to do, but it's supposed to like lymphatic drainage shit. I don't know. It's supposed to do something, but it's really nice and cold and it feels good. Oh. Okay, it affects your memory. Well, I'm performing tomorrow night, 10:30 show at St. Mark's Comedy Club. I didn't make it. You said you were married. John Francis, I remember you saying you were married. Ah. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're not married. My apologies. I didn't know I kept saying it though, but my bad. I'm so sorry. Well, put in the chat. What are you, everybody? Married, single, divorced? Are you, where are you from? We love to hear it. I love to know where everybody's based out of. It's obvious my stand-up is a passion. Yeah, I mean, for sure. That's what I love doing it. Thank you so much. Love you back. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to see. Yeah, I feel like Wisconsin single, Jesse Duck, welcome. So you're from Wisconsin. What part of Wisconsin? Because I performed in Kenosha a while back. Good morning, Mr. Dunham. I might actually move to the bedroom a little bit to do some stretches because it's almost that time to wake up my child and get her ready for her, call it her internship. She's training to be a camp coach counselor. But yeah, apologies for getting it wrong. Last night I did a show. So Gulf Shores of Alabama. Then you saw me do it at Stand Up in Huntsville. I performed in Alabama years ago during the pandemic, right before the pandemic happened. Stand Up Live, Huntsville, Alabama. That was a cool gig. And I was in connection with Zanies in Nashville. First I did Zanies, and then we drove to Alabama. My friend Doug was opening for me. It was like right after my dad died too. That was a crazy time. In England, we refer to our girlfriends as Mrs. Mrs.? No, we don't do that here. I don't think so. No, I don't think we do that here. Don't forget, when you hit that like button, if we get 100 likes, you get 100 jumping jacks. Yesterday we got to 100 jumping jacks. I don't know, will we get to it today? We're going to start warming our bodies up for the day. Looks a little cloudy out too. Ugh, I don't want it to rain. Oh no, it wasn't Stand Up Live. Well, when you guys do come see me live, I know someone at my show in Atlanta watches the stream and came to see me live, which is great, and told me while they're there. Some people don't tell me. They're like, come see me live, and they don't say anything. Okay, fine. Nothing wrong with that. Last night's show, we had, it was in the Bronx. It was right by Yankee Stadium. And it was interesting. It was definitely an interesting show. I'll move you guys over here. It was definitely an interesting show. It was a very jovial crowd, and we each did about 10 minutes, and there you go. And we each did about 10 minutes, and there was a few distractions in the audience, like people were talking at the same time as the comedians at times. But because it's when you're in a bar show and you're walking in, you're ordering drinks, you have to, because you have, first of all, there was one bartender, and she was the server for the entire restaurant. And one of the comedians made a joke calling her, she looks like Joe Pesci, and it was hysterical. He's like, it took me an hour to get one Miller Lite, or whatever. He didn't say Miller Lite. I forgot the beer that he mentioned. But it was really funny. Hello, Nobles arrived. Hello. Cute necklace. Yes, I had this on from last night. I didn't take it off. Sometimes I always forget to take off the costume jewelry cross. Did you know Mary was about to? Henry, I didn't know that because I don't live abroad, but thank you for informing us about that. And I'm horrible with those kinds of facts. Like things I should know, I'm not great at. Coffee's on point. Didn't put that extra sugar in, just so you know. We're making progress today. Sugar addict here. Gonna go into recovery. Because really, when you're here, I'll do more searching as we're talking. So really, when you're doing a bar show, like Manny's is a great example. Manny's bar show has a stage. It has production ballot, like they have a camera set up to take your set, and it's not as like distracting as sometimes other ones can be. And this was also, they had a DJ, they had an MC plus the host. The MC is like the producer, and he's on the other mic. So there was this woman who was really drunk, and when the show started, she started yelling at Patrick. Patrick is the host, kind of a comedian, gave me the spot on the show. And I did read your message. And she started snapping at him, and he was just taking it with ease. It was really great to watch. And then she was trying to approach him, and someone held her back. And then when I went up on stage, the majority of the set went fine. But then she started to approach me, and she got very close to me. And then someone had to pull her back. And I couldn't get past her. Like, I had to go around somehow. And she was still in distance to, like, be able to reach and grab me, because she was just getting mad. I don't know. She just was drunk. She was drunk, obviously, but she was getting mad. So it was very interesting. We listened to it on my Twitch last night a little bit, just to, like, get an idea of what I'm talking about. Why do I wear a cross? Thank you. Oops. I make cross jokes about my female anatomy. I guess so, yeah. I mean, no. I don't know. I make a lot of cross jokes. Yeah, I'm working on just doing stuff that's not as blatantly, like, sexual or, that's not as blatantly sexual or that as, like, more of just a subtle meaning and not going for the sex jokes. Definitely still working on that. I also lean on the single mom jokes, which I think is fine because I am a mom. But there was a bit I did about the airport a couple weeks ago that I really enjoyed doing. Some of it worked, some of it didn't. And then there's pieces like that I want to bring out more into my set of, like, how because it talks about how when your flight is delayed, you become the worst version of yourself, right? And so that piece is, like, something for me is, like, I thought about it because I was like, I don't like the way I become when stuff like this happens. I'm not Michelle. I'm, like, the worst version of Michelle because I'm like, I have to get on the plane. And so is everybody else, right? Like, I'm not anybody special. So I want to do more bits about that because I do feel like that can connect to so many of us, right? Just think about it. When you ever flown on standby, that's probably the worst thing for a person to do is to fly standby. Not worst, but if, like, you have a family and you have to get home to your family and you have to ride standby, you don't know if you're getting home. You can get home today or you can get home a week from today. You know. That said, your sex jokes are funny. Thank you. You should lean forward toward the camera. Oh, jeez. I'm not smutty for no reason, right? But I think it was on Sunday. We were watching Nate Bargatze at John's house. We were watching Nate Bargatze. How am I saying his name wrong? Nate Bargatze's one of his specials. And it is very, very clever the way he writes his jokes. And his jokes are very clever and they're not. He does no curse words. Hold on, let me back a little bit. You can hear my stomach. It's, like, growling very loud. I do believe in God. I do believe in God. Spaghetti is on the floor now. So, things like last night are like, what else do you say in your jokes so that it's not like super loud and obnoxious during a time where there's other people that are loud and set? What can you do to keep moving the energy forward in the show? And I just started with my set. I didn't do a lot of crowd work. Some of the other comedians did because it was, like, depending on where they went, and some just stayed with their set. I think acknowledging them and then continuing to go in the set was the best option because once you got lost in a working the crowd bit with them, it became hard to come back from it because I was going to show you a picture of it because it was like this. Here, look. I'll show you. I don't know if there's going to be a glare. this was the show. So if you had, this was our quote unquote stage. And it was hard. Like, see how some people have their back to you. Some people also were turning and talking to you. So if you have your show is like this, some people were walking along this thing. I just stayed there. I talked and I did my best. I just didn't feel like walking was going to help me throughout the room, because then it becomes like this whole, I don't know, it just didn't. I'm glad I stuck with that. The risque stuff is only a small percentage of what you do. Yes, it is. I do notice I tend to go for the sexual rebuttal more though, so then I can try harder, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go in my room for a second. We're gonna show you the. I'm gonna show you the 5 a.m. Writers Club. Let's see. Yeah, I need a fun basket for my room. That you need. Okay. Alright, so there is the 5 a.m. Writers Club, which I'm obsessed about. I used to be obsessed about, and now I'm not really doing much with it. Let's see. There we go. Now I have legs. Feel very tight this morning. Back. If you just stay like this and hold your head down and then you come back up for a second, it feels great. You can feel all the tension here. And then, standing cat cow. playing. Whoops. Oh, that's okay. We'll figure this one out. So, all right, 5 a.m. Writers Club. Let's do, I want to do a share with you guys of what 5 a.m. Writers Club is, because I used to post it. Let's see. I can do a new tab. How about that? Okay. Still in Shawnee. Okay. Here we go. All right, here is the 5 a.m. Writers Club. Now, I don't know where mine is, but I think that I can just do that. I can do my let's do a video capture. Okay. So, this is 5 a.m. Writers Club. When you go online to 5 a.m. Writers Club. Okay, this is on my X. I don't call it Twitter anymore. I guess people don't do that. I don't know if you could see, but start my morning by looking to the fellow author's book. Writers Club. See, like you could writers community. Who needs a writer's list? Drop your genre. So if you're a writer, here it is. You can drop all of your. Oops. No, what I just did. You drop all of your stuff. See? 5 a.m. Writers. Good morning. This was 3 hours ago. People are writing this time. Who needs a writer's lift? Drop your genre. So this is what people write about, and I would typically write early in the morning. See, like, who needs a writer's lift? Drop your genre. So we could drop on our channel. Happy weekend. Good morning. Who needs a writer's lift? This is what it is. People just write this early in the morning, and they put a little prompt out here on X, and then they get people motivated. A lot of just like put your stuff here and we'll promote it kind of thing. So that's what it is. Yikes. Mr. Miceman, you were really in a mood, huh? Yeah, like, what's up with you? You're, like, not a fan of me for some reason. Today. Ouch. Stretching. So, as far as... stretching. As far as, like, having... I wonder if I can move back a little bit and show you some of these are, like, sitting on here. Here we go. So, okay, here we go. Yeah, I think the writer's lift is supposed to just get people in the writers community, especially when they use X to pump their whatever they're working on. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. Hit the notification button. You can always be notified when I go live next. Too. We're gonna try some nighttime lives next week too. We're gonna play around with a few things. So absolutely, very excited about that. But I think that the I'm gonna stand up with this because it's easier. But I think the 5 a.m. Writers Club is still like, I used to get pumped because I would take a picture of me drinking coffee by my window, over here, and it was like perfect sunlight and like the, not perfect, but the sunrise was always an interesting. That's my alarm. Sorry. The way the sun would hit in my bedroom is like, you get, I mean, it's a little messy right now, but that would be a perfect, like, it was just a nice natural light, so I like enjoyed doing it very much. And yeah, but I built it. Actually, I had a couple people come to my show through the 5 a.m. Writers Club. That's how they followed me. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Writer. Yeah, so it kind of helped me hold myself responsible. I'd get up, make my coffee, kind of like what this is. This is, I think, a ton better because I can promote more of my content this way. But in the morning, I wrote my pilot in the morning, most of it in the morning. I definitely did rewrites and stuff at other parts of the day, but I did a lot of writing about it for it in the morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. I'm in my prime. Thank you so much for the super chat, John Francis. We appreciate you. Let me like that. Thank you so much. Yeah, that one got a lot of views. I got about 5,000. How cool is that? I know I'm not supposed to care about that. There was a good morning, Mike Maxwell. It was a good response, I should say. So let's do a poll. Do you like narrative or observational humor? Okay. Narrative, I like to say, is like more storytelling. Like which would you choose more of? I would probably choose more of narrative, just because it's the let me get my coffee, just because it's like the more of the style that I do. But I like both. About that. Just want to keep my coffee up. So many of my bits pop into your head at random. That's a good thing, right? I would think so, right? I think so. It's a great thing. We want all the bits to pop in your head. So, hi, Matt Acoustic. I'll be here early. 6 minutes, right? I gotta get my child's gotta get up. But, so I had a July goal of performing stand-up 5 times a week at a club or club adjacent and write new jokes every day for 15 minutes at least. I've been accomplishing, that's just a daily habit. So I think my goals are now going to just change into daily habits. Daily habits that we have to keep doing, right? So, for example, writing new jokes for 15 minutes every day. I would say this week is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Friday. So I also did 2 spots on Monday. So technically I've already hit my 5 for the week, which is great. We need to do the falls, ready? Okay, hold on. I used to struggle with this at the beginning. This is so old, boss. Let's see if I can. I guess you could do the back this way. Probably not so. Whoa. That feels scary. Can't pull up like I used to. I can't pull up like I used to. Like I used to be able to do a full pull up. Not in here. Ouch. Years of training and dance, but that's not even a lot. Ooh, it's good. It's easy. You love the grandma material. Yeah, I feel like my grandma. I was thinking of a new bit about my grandma with the depression, because some people say I can't work because I'm depressed. And the funny thing is, if I don't work, I get depressed. I just don't understand that mentality for people. It's like, you're going to say that you're depressed because you're going to say, I can't get up and go to work because I'm depressed. Yeah, you might be able to, it might be a little hard to get to, you might be able to get out of bed and get to work. But you know what makes you feel not depressed? Working and getting tired. Because then you're tired from working. And that's the thing is, like, my grandmother, you can't tell people, like, anyone that is alive still that grew up in the Depression, they had to drop out of school and work for the family. Like, you could never tell her, like, I'm too depressed or sick to go to work. She would laugh in your face. She would find something for you to do. She would find something for you. And I do the joke, like, oh, my grandmother always asked if you're working, but she did. Like, she literally did. Like, Christmas, Easter, are you working? I'm 4 years old. Because that's like what they taught them. And they had to. And they had 9 kids, I think. All right, what does the poll say so far? Everybody's saying narrative 58%, observational 42. Close one, right? Let's see what's going on. I watched the rest of Kill Tony. I thought Jimmy Carr, really funny. I really want to do a deep dive into some of his stuff. I've watched some of his stuff before, but not a lot. He's really funny, though. There's a Fresh Start initiative for the IRS, making millions in tax day. How about credit day? So it's Thursday morning. It's a great day if you're doing what you love to do. That's the stream. The stream title is "It's a great day if you're doing what you love," and it's true, right? It really is. Like, think about it. It is a great fucking day if you're doing what you love. Yeah, my grandmother was an interesting grandma. Interesting Nona. I don't want to say anything back. My grandmother will find a way to crack me across my face from heaven. Literally, she used to say, I'll crack your mouth. That's all she used to say is, I'll crack your mouth if you got nasty with her. She would never call you by the right name. Yeah, my grandmother was the youngest of 9. Oh, my niece. My niece is texting me. Excited for today? Okay. All right, so stay with me for a second. I gotta make sure my kid gets up. No, 1 second, guys. Don't go anywhere. Peter, can you get up? Now to get we got fresh watermelon, boy. Got to have to get up. It's time to get up on a Thursday morning because I'm singing with toothpaste. I'm getting my girl up. Here, let me change the sorry about that. Alright, we'll post the music for a second. Any reason? Yes, 100%. I have to go get my oil changed. So I have to do it earlier today. At 8:45. So we're starting to stream early. I actually like it. It pushes me to get my ass up and moving. But like, see that? Like, that's like, this is the thing when I work out, but like, when you see like, all right, my belly is not fine, but like, as I had a baby 14 years ago. I wonder if it's still there. Probably not. But I could do without the quesadillas at 11 o'clock at night. The leftover ones. That's all right. Hey, let's go. No worries. So, okay, like I said, you guys don't like that music? I like some of it. No, this one. I did that one. How about that one? Peace and love. Peace and love in the house. I think that if it's a great day, you're doing what you love because you get to do what you love. Like, what a great day. Not everybody gets to do that. That's okay. We did our cow stretch. Standing. Let's do this one. Whoa. There we go. Little leg crunches. See, you can do workouts when you're sitting in your chair. It's never, there's no excuse to do like stretches and warm-ups in the morning. Not to do them, I mean. If we can do them together right now, you know? You hear I don't know if you can hear it, but my knees make that crackling sound. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Grateful that I can feel and hold my body as opposed to having any kind of pain. It's a blessing. Those are some things you gotta look at in life, right? What you have versus what you don't. Or don't even look at what you don't have, just blessed with what you have. Let's get a double flex, you got it. Thank you for subscribing, Gil. And for John Francis for the
Let's get a double flex in team.
Thank you.
Flex bicep.
Appreciate you. Okay. Crunch time. There you go. 1, 2. I guess we could do it like this too. If you do it with me, watch. It's okay, cool. I make a list of stuff I have to get at the store too. Alright, so crunch time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's it. 2 seconds here, okay. Yeah. You know what cereal? I just put it down there for you. You can eat your cereal. Oh. Okay. Thank you. So we'll do 3 sets of 10, the ab circuits. But it's also this is just a warm up because I usually run the 3 miles. Actually, I'm gonna lie, I say run 3 miles. I've still been running a little over 2. But since I ran the 5K, I've been more motivated. Like I've been running a little bit longer per day because I was like, it makes me feel better. Like I don't feel worse. I didn't feel sore after that 5K either. So I was very excited, because if I didn't feel sore the next day, which means I've been basically, it wasn't an extreme workout past what I'm normally doing. Although I will say the running uphill was very hard for me with breathing. I was like, girl, you need to get it together. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those aren't really hard. The other ones that are harder. This is a lot harder. 9, 10. Those are, we can feel the crunches, like the massive amount of muscles that you need in there to like push yourself a little bit more. All right, so stand-up shows tomorrow. I have one at St. Mark's. I want to go in with tomorrow night's show, maybe starting with just an observational opener. Coming off of the same. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, coming off of the comedy competition, where I did a lot of I did some jokes that like I've already done before. You know, it was like type 5. I want to do maybe a few things that I've done before, but that I haven't done at St. Mark's. But then I'm not doing a whole new set. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing a whole new set. Nothing like that. However, I would like to try something where it's a little bit of a risk taking, but I'm opening with something that's fresh, new, fun, relaxed. I don't know, like New York Comedy Club. I started with that piece about the airport, and it worked. It was very opening because it was connecting to something that happened in the audience. So we'll see. Probably going to be, for as far as a guest spot, probably be 6 minutes. So I'm going to prep a 6-minute set. Maybe stick to the same 5-minute, maybe tweak a few things, maybe do it play around with what closer I'm using, as opposed to using the same one. I don't know. Play around with it today. At least practice the full 6-minute, 5-minute set 3 times. Go from there, or just keep doing the same 5-minute set. I just want to tweak a few things to play around with, since it's not a competition, but I still want to look professional. Maybe switch out a joke here and there so that you see what's working, what's not, and you're also showing them that you're getting better, right? Oh, I didn't hear that joke last time, and that was funny. But something that I can use that I felt that is funny that I didn't do last week. Also, majority of the time, when someone's watching you, you're not paying attention. I'm not saying that because they're being rude. I'm saying majority of the time we're not paying attention. Our mind is 500 other places. So you have to really grab their attention. You know what I mean? You have to really be good enough to be like, oh shit, I really, really enjoyed what she just did. And, you know, yeah, like a presence, like Jessica Kirsten. I like her a lot. What's the next one? Yeah, okay. She she's a presence about her stuff, and she's been doing it for so long. Like, she just started blowing up in the last 6 years, and she's been doing it for, I want to say 30 something years. I think maybe 20 something, I don't know. But she has this presence now when she gets on stage where you're just like, and that's kind of where you want to get to, right? And sometimes some people naturally just have that when they get on stage. Like, I'm very energetic, so when I get on stage and if I do a high kick or I don't, my whole goal is to be like, watch me, you know? But I also want to just be funny with my joke. So finding that happy medium. So yeah, finding the happy medium of being really funny and then also just being yourself and not like thinking too much about it. So upcoming shows you have this Friday is at St. Mark's, 10:30. I am going to try for Kill Tony next week. We're going to have some guests on the live stream. We're also going to play with the night stream as well. Lots of fun things coming up. And then also we have what else is coming up? I have show August 14th in Morristown and August 15th in Montclair. When in doubt, go with your instincts on stage. Your instinct on stage, so that you just stay true. And your instinct is not your fear or your doubt. Your instinct is like what the first thing that comes to your mind, right? Don't you feel like that's what your instinct is? It's the first thing that comes to your mind, what you feel about. Like when you feel about somebody, when you meet somebody, like what's your first gut instinct, right? That's what I feel like you have to really go with. When you're doing stand-up and there's a unsure, like which way should I go with this crowd, right? People just want to feel heard. And that's a big thing with my comedy is someone told me that once. Not once. They're like, somebody told me that. They're like, people feel heard through your comedy. I have washboard abs. I don't know if I have washboard right now because I'm making it. Like I'm bending down, but not like all the time. Like if I went like that, like that's not washboard abs, but let's see if I can see something. Yeah, see, like this is so not, whatever this is, it's not real. It's okay. So you have to go with your gut, I feel like. Otherwise, you don't know. Go with your gut instinct of what you're feeling in the moment and just trust that what you're doing every day is going to get you to the next place. And then the things that I'm practicing on a daily basis will hopefully get responses from people. And reading the audience. Sorry, I just picked something out of my eye. Reading the audience's response. Like yesterday, I felt I did well, even though it was an interesting show, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this woman gonna jump on me? I just felt like I stayed in the moment and stayed present and didn't veer off, didn't let any nerves get the best of me, and just stayed true to who I was to connect with this audience. And an audience can feel heard through your stand-up or your jokes. I think that's a moment where they're buying into your stuff, right? They want to see you win. All right, well, I'm going to head off. Love you guys. Keep tuning in. I'm going to post another video today of content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay